Okay, and then if you start the car for me, please, sir. Brill, and then if you give me a couple of revs, please. Here we are on the first drive in the 2003 Porsche Carrera 4S. We're with the owner and he is going to tell us about the car and how it drives. So really, when you are, sir?
Yeah, so I've had the car just over a couple of years now. I've had a few Porsches over the course of my sort of car history. This one was a very much sort of bucket list car for me. Upon purchasing the car, fully inspected by myself and a few colleagues of mine in the motor industry, just so that I knew it was a very, very sound car. Since then, I've done all the sort of remedial bits and pieces to the car that needed doing. It's had a very recent brake overhaul, so loads of new brake lines, braided performance hoses, and things like that to complement the discs, which are all fairly brand new as well. Other than that, it's just general servicing and maintenance by myself really. I'm an ex-mechanic myself, so I look after all my own vehicles generally. But the car itself's got very good history, which kind of lent me to have confidence in buying it. It drives really, really well. I'm quite astonished by how solid these are on the road, with the four-wheel drive system as well. Gives you a lot of confidence to drive it either very sedately or when you're having a bit of fun. It's got a good bit of power behind the wheel when you need it. So yeah, in general, it's been an absolute pleasure to own. I'm not selling it because there's anything wrong with it. It's purely it doesn't sort of fit my daily needs now. I've got a few other bits and pieces, cars and stuff that I look after, but yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure to own this one.
Cool, perfect. So tell us about the driving experience. So kind of a little bit more like how it handles at higher speeds, lower speeds, in terms of like steering and the suspension and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, in general, it's an absolute. You can drive these as an everyday car. They're so easy to drive. I mean, this one's the Tiptronic model, so it's even easier when you're stuck in British traffic everywhere. But when you're on the open roads, yeah, you've got full confidence in it. It's well, I certainly have. You know, it's a very, very solid car. I've never actually driven something as sort of, I suppose, positive and just wherever you want it, you know, point and go. It's you know, it's a real driving experience that has to be experienced by yourselves. You know, it's yeah, makes me smile. Absolutely makes me smile. I forget how powerful it is as well when you drive your daily car backwards and forwards to work, and when you get in this and actually yeah, have some fun. It absolutely lights my face up. So yeah, in general, it's yeah, slow speed, fast speed, whatever you want to do with it, it delivers. It's a very it's quite a sporty, obviously hard ride. But it's all on standard Porsche OEM suspension, which is all very solid, very tight. there's no real no play in anything. It's very positive driving experience, really.
Cool, perfect. And I'm going to assume from that you know the engine's quite responsive, and it's
extremely responsive. Yeah, as I say, you being Tiptronic, you can drive it in your normal sort of daily mode. I tend to use the manual mode with the Tiptronic buttons on the steering wheel quite often. It's quite a more sort of engaging experience. So I'll do that now as we come out of this junction.
And as we're waiting for this chap in front of us, I'm gonna show you that obviously got the radio with bits and pieces. Got the heated seats down here. So yeah, it seems really well spec'd as well in terms of, like, I'm going to say, creature comforts. I mean, the colour definitely is absolutely insane, but
yes, yeah, no, it's got a lot of factory upgrades, bits and pieces. It's got the crested leather seats, the Bose sound system. Obviously all your comforts, as you say, your aircon, your heated seats, climate control. The original head unit has been changed for an aftermarket one that was done prior to my ownership, all works and sounds very, very nice as well. The exhausts on the car are fairly recent. They're probably not more than 6 months old on it. So they're two stainless steel rear boxes that I added. The original Porsche ones were getting a bit tired, they certainly make the sound nice, which I'll demonstrate now.
wow, yeah, it sounds good, doesn't it? And it pulls really well, doesn't it?
It pulls very well through the rev range. That's what's rattling. If you can hear a rattle.
The old Porsche branded phone holder. That's what we like to see. Okay.
The exhausts aren't loud under normal driving. You can just drive it quite comfortably. It's no droning. But obviously, when if you just drop it down a gear.
Yeah, it sounds great, doesn't it?
That's really nice.
Cool. Right, I think that more or less wraps everything up. I don't know if there's anything else to add.
No,
I think you've covered it all.
Yeah, I'm quite a Porsche enthusiast. Owned a few over the years, so when I pick a car, I pick the right one, should we say, and hopefully this will bring someone else a lot of joy as it has me as well. So that's pretty much it.
Cool, perfect. Thank you for that. Much appreciated.